All right, we're at it again. We're giving it a shot. Let's see what all works. I'm trying to see if the Twitter works. I guess I should probably click that over there just so I can see people. So Twitch and YouTube are working. It says Facebook is connecting still, but it's not doing it. Grr. Try that. Let's see if that works. How's everybody doing? Oh, we see Rose Kirby also on Facebook. Like I said, it's not showing. Oh, Twitter's working. Awesome. So Twitter is working. All right, I just tried sending a comment from Facebook, but I was able to do that last time, and for some reason, nobody else was. And they say they know why that is, but I don't think they know why that is. Your chat from Twitch is not showing up. Deborah Lynn Lewis. Chat from Twitch is not showing up. It says it should be. Let me try reconnecting. Also, there are some new things that have happened. Streamlabs and Restream is the group that we use to broadcast to the different platforms at the same time. And Restream and Streamlabs is the ones that's going to have all of the flashy stuff on there once we get that set up, once we get the chat fixed. They have released like they're either their own version of OBS or an OBS add-on, which we'll be able to use to maybe make this work just a little bit smoother. And I apologize, it's always a little jumpy at first. I'm really trying to figure out how come this isn't working from Facebook. I just don't understand. Hey, Paul Jansson's from YouTube. Okay. Not entirely sure why this doesn't want to work. Well, let me take a look over here. I think if I click that, no, that's Facebook. I didn't want that. I want the Twitter one, so I can see all the tweeterers. This way, at least I can monitor it live. Tonight, yeah. I see that there are some people live on Twitter. If you could just type into the chat right quick and see if maybe we can see what you're saying, that would be awesome. It says,
it's showing up on the live chat, hon.
Well, yours was. I don't think anybody else has.
Ariana, right there underneath.
Hey, Ariana! I just cut my hands off. All right. Well, in case you haven't heard, this right here, in case you're watching this, and I've got many of us that are on here have a friend that's going through a court case right now, and what you are seeing is someone who is in pain acting like they're not in pain because public face. So that happens. For those of you that don't know, Greg Funk, the fella who's training me, has decided that this is going to be Hell Week, and instead of doing 30 minutes worth of calisthenics Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we're going to do an hour of weight training and strength training every day for a week. But he's the trainer, and you know, he's the one that knows actually what's going on, so I'm going to do it, but that stuff hurts. And so when you raise your arms up like that, trust me, there's pain. It's good pain, but there's pain. I don't see. I see Harion. Hello. I am seeing not many comments actually from Facebook, and I'm not sure why. But I am going to nix that, I think. Well, poop, I actually thought I had it. I really did.
Deborah keeps saying that it's not showing on Twitch, but it's working for me just fine on Twitch.
I can't get to Twitch. We see you, Deborah. It's just, it's not coming up, and I'm not sure why. Let me see if I can do this. I wonder if I can do this. Ooh, that works. Hello, Hannah. I just got off. Wow. I just got. I just got off the Hangouts with Dave. We were talking about some stuff. I still, Hannah, have not watched that video. That playlist that you gave me about the Fate system, but I promise I will. It is on my list. I still have to do a video for Philip, and I still have to write a letter for Manu, and you know, it's just stuff that I'm really supposed to be doing, and I'm trying to get everything done, and it all comes down at once, it seems. Alonka Lisa is here on Facebook. We can't see her on the chat because for some reason the chat don't work still. But I'm hoping with the Streamlabs, OBS, Restream, new thing. It's actually in beta, but I'm going to give it a try this week and see if I can't get it configured and bring the scenes over and get that to work. And maybe, just maybe, it'll work better. That is what I am hoping for in any case. Is that the chat integration will work a little bit better. It won't be so hard to get Facebook included in the integration. Of course, part of this, to be honest with you, is Facebook's fault because they don't want to release their API, and we have to use it. We have to set up a custom channel in Restream. Everybody else is working with them and has it all set up with them. So why is my? Oh, I have no idea why that is. But I'm getting all kinds of notifications on my phone. So there's that. Now, those of you that are associated with the circuit, you guys have seen that I'm going to go live in the circuit fan group next week. I'm going to aim for Tuesday because I might actually try to do a multi-channel broadcast there too. But there was talk of an experiment that I want to try. And it's very simple, and it doesn't matter if you're watching this live now or if you watch it later. Considering what this is about, I may actually post this video in the Circuit fan group. But if you are a Circuit fan, this is what I want you to do. I want you to try and... well, Deborah, I'm not... I see your message, Deborah. Major frustration here. I think it's Twitch and my account. I will help you with that, you know, as I'm on
Twitch right now.
Okay.
Watching you.
Okay.
Of course, it is the Twitch app for my desktop. Here, let me try and do it on the actual website.
Okay. So, going back, here's the experiment, all right? And like I said, it doesn't matter if you're live now or watching this later, but this is what I want you to do. All right. Anytime you think of Panda, or me, or Much More Gooder Studios, I want you to take 30 seconds or a minute, close your eyes, and hey, John Brewer, close your eyes and visualize these shows kicking off, us getting to the launch. And actually getting the shows done, and the Facebook chat working, and us actually being able to launch these shows and those going well. Doesn't take long, 30 seconds or a minute. Anytime you think of Manu, I want you to visualize Manu or the circuit even, or anybody that's associated with the circuit. I want you to take and close your eyes and visualize like being at a con, a convention that is completely circuit related. It's all about the circuit because the circuit has gotten that big. I want you to visualize yourself on your couch and watching the circuit on HBO or on Netflix and having it be a full season and having it actually the excitement of having been in on this since the very beginning and watching this grow to be the size of Star Wars or Star Trek. What he's creating here has the opportunity to take off that way. He's got this little bit, even just season 1 is this little bit of a great big canvas. It's the opening. It could be the opening of a whole new sci-fi universe, so to speak. So whenever Much More Gooder or Panda or I cross your minds, visualize us getting these shows launched and being able to watch them and feel happy about that. Whenever you think of Manu or see one of his posts or one of the circuit posts, visualize the circuit just absolutely taking off. It doesn't take, oh, there she is. There's the Lynn lady. Awesome. Yes, we can see you now. But that's what I want you guys to do. And like I said, it only takes a couple of minutes and really get into it. Really believe it. Believe that it already has happened and feel the excitement of seeing the circuit in these places and seeing the circuit just absolutely take off. There's a couple of things out there. I'm a firm believer in the circuit. You can, or the circuit, The Secret. You can find that on Netflix now. And people have different words for this. Some people call it prayer. Some people call it meditation. Some people call it positive thinking. But it works. It has worked for me in my own life. I've seen it work for Panda very recently. It works for health. It works for profession. It works for all kinds of things. And this really get into it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be all the time. Just whenever the thought crosses your mind about the circuit or the Much More Gooder Studios, just take 30 seconds to visualize these things doing well and becoming all that they can be. I am excited to see the circuit. I am excited to see the circuit on the big screen. I want it in theaters. I want to see it in theaters. I want to see it on the TV, on Netflix, on HBO. I want to cosplay as some of the characters, and I don't even know who they are yet or what they're going to be dressed at, but I want to cosplay as somebody from the circuit. I want to see this go, and I want to go to circuit-specific conventions. We are talking about first annual, second annual, fifth annual. I went to the 50th anniversary of Star Trek. I'm not old enough to have gone to the first anniversary of Star Trek. But this is happening right now. It's right on the launch, and this has every opportunity, the circuit does, to become that big. We just have to believe in it. We have to envision it. We have to think good thoughts. Manu is back to writing. I did send him a message the other day that said, hey, look, I need you back because I have to have authorization to do things in order to get the Circuit Live show back on track. So I need you back. Why are you messaging me? Get to writing. So, and so that's what he's doing. And he is really busting his hump to try and get the circuit to be as absolutely good as it can be. So if you guys can take 30 seconds or a minute, if you think of him, to just envision it going well and get excited over it. So, Paul Janssen's found the spot where he can post comments in YouTube on the laptop. I see the Lynn lady, older than dirt. Bill, look, I don't know how old you are, Lynn, and I'm not going to get into a competition, but let's just say I'm going to be 45 in 3 months. Which is why it's taking me longer, I think, to recover from this whole gym thing than it did when I was 20. But I know Greg has logged in and has started to watch some of these things either live or after the fact, and he gets a kick out of it because he knows that I'm messing with him when I say I hate him or he's torturing me. He's not. The man is awesome. He is specifically trained in personal training, but in a rehabilitation sense or a corrective sense when you're like me and you've had a life where you've done things like jumped out of airplanes or been hit by cars, and you have these injuries. He's very good at not just working around them, but working through them and helping you heal, but getting the results that you want, while not causing you to go to the emergency room. So I have something on my head, something on my face. So I really do appreciate him, and I do joke around about him, you know, hurting me and everything. But honestly, he's doing me a solid, and he's really doing a good job, and I'm thankful to have him in my life and his expertise in my life. Yeah, Paul, the Facebook comments still won't show up. I've already sent a message to the Restream people. I'm going to wait and see what they have to say on that. I've given them the error message that I'm getting. And if you weren't here and you didn't see it, I'm gonna give this new thing. They've got this beta thing out where Restream, OBS, and Streamlabs have put together this weird thing, and I haven't had a chance. I downloaded it. I haven't even had the chance to install it yet or give it a shot. So, are you that? Ah, my core. She made me turn. Yeah, guys, I would absolutely love to see Dark Cleo Productions at these cons that I really want to see happen. I can envision it in my head. I can envision being there, and I'm excited because all of you guys are there. And, you know, Manu and Terry Farrell and Corin Nemec and Dave Jones, and I mean all of the people that are in this thing, being there and having a good time. And let me tell you guys something. I went to Destination Star Trek 50 in Britain back in 2016, October, and they were the best thing there. They were very fan-oriented. They gave us stuff to do. There was a red shirt death contest we had a lot of fun with. There's like a, Robert Beltran, the Lynn lady says, him too. We had what was it, Kirk style karaoke or something like that, and it was just they really did a good job. They really were memorable. They made the entire con more memorable. And when it comes time to do conventions, I will be recommending Dark Cleo Productions to Manu, because you guys were absolutely the best I think you guys were the most fun I've ever seen at any Kirkioke. There it is. Yeah, you guys are the most fun I've ever seen at any con, and I've been to a few. So that's it. I just wanted to test this and kind of get that out, because that experiment is so important to me. I mean, it really is important to me. I believe this could help so much. Just to 30 seconds or a minute a day, get positive vibes from all of you. There are 600 and some people in the Circuit fan group. I know 50 people have followed my Husky page on Facebook, and thank you so much for that. We're starting to get subscriptions for the Panda Productions YouTube channel, and just whenever any of that crosses your mind, you see a post from us or from Manu, just envision and get excited about this already being here, if that makes sense.
I know I'm excited about doing that.
Oh man, I'm excited about you doing that and me not having to look around and it not hurting my core. Ugh. Ugh. This is me stretching. Jesus. I'm gonna get that squeaky toy. I'm gonna get that squeaky toy. Give me that squeaky toy. It's coming at me from all ends. They're yelling for you. They're saying they see you. Give me that. Where is it? Give me that. So guys, that is pretty much what we got. If anybody has any questions about anything, now's the time. I will attempt to offer it. Oh, they love Panda squeaks. That's awesome. They love watching me jerk around and get hurt. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, that's a very. Don't look at the light. That hurts.
Yep, the lights are bright. We got lights. One of the things that we want to do actually is.
Oh, my legs.
Panda working out too. Panda working out
too. Okay. Oh God. All right. Hearing you twice is not fun.
Okay.
I'm just gonna take that off.
So yeah, we're having a good time. She's working out too. She's doing a
look at my hand.
I didn't set the settings right for you.
Look. I can just be like, whee! Oh, it went away. Oh, wait, I gotta get my blue.
Fun with green screens.
Look, my face is gone. Sorry.
So if you guys actually have any questions, I know that I come out and said that I was going to do this gym thing, and you guys have been holding me to it, which you know, I appreciate that. It's a lot easier to make a commitment and then quit if nobody knows you made the commitment, and now you all know that that I made the commitment and you've been held me to it, and I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to being able to show you more about Greg as he opens up the studio, or not studio, I guess it's called a gym when you're doing that kind of thing. But as he gets that open and does, he's going to do some video stuff, and that's really.
Where are you reading the Facebook comments?
Oh my God! Easy.
I need to stop moving.
Easy, don't move. Okay. All right. Alonka Lisa says on Facebook, I will light a Van Dye. I don't know what that is. That helps concentrating and focusing. Candle. Okay.
She corrects. Yep.
That's awesome. Alonka, I really appreciate that. Every person that puts 30 seconds worth of positive thought into the projects that we're working on, that just boosts us so much further. Facebook integration still doesn't work, apparently, says Paul Janssens. No, I'm sorry. I'm still working on it. Bad Facebook. Okay, what is the name of the squeaky toy? Do you still have that?
It's sitting over there.
It's a panda. It's a panda squeaky toy. It's just a panda ball. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I might scream, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we got.
Jesus Christ.
Rose Kirby wants to know what's the name of the squeaky toy. We're getting that. Ilonka Lisa says shoot the duck. I'm not sure what that means. What do we got? The man behind the Afro Dave. Guys, if you have a chance and you're not following Afro Dave on Facebook, find him and follow him. He's got a live stream that he's doing, and it's just a little thing that you know, he's not really doing a lot of special effects or anything, but he gets open and he gets honest, and he hits a lot of hard topics, and he does it well because he's actually he's thought this stuff through, and he's doing very well. So there's that. Let's see. The Lynn lady says, Bill, you and I need to keep at the gym thing. I've only gone once this week. Lynn, you know what? You just keep at it as much as you can. You don't hurt yourself. Like I said, I got a specialized a trainer who specializes in people like me that have got lasting injuries, and just stick with it as much as you can, and maybe we can push each other a little bit on social media, Lynn. I got no problem doing that. So, so Rose Kirby wanted to know what's the name of the squeaky toy. Obviously, it's a panda. We didn't name the squeaky toy. This is the first time actually I've been allowed to hold it because she likes squeaking it and watching me squirrel.
How about this? You guys name the squeaky toy.
Uh-oh. Looks like we got a squeaky toy naming contest going on. Oh, I didn't show you that. Rose Kirby's talking about what did you think of the Kung Fu Panda with me dancing all looking at the picture. She went to a con or something, a photo shoot, And there was a dude I guess it was a dude, I don't know, because a Poe costume but in a Poe costume and did a dance with Rose Kirby. So Rose Kirby's been dancing with Poe.
That's awesome.
Believe the duck is a reference to an old Nintendo duck hunt game. Oh, yeah! Jap, 1915. Aha, found the Twitch thing. Congratulations. Lynn Lady says name him Poe.
Okay, so we've got Poe.
There's one for
running.
Poe. Jap, 1915. Do I know you under another name? I believe I do. Because the call sign sounds familiar.
That's where I'm hearing it.
No, I went to L.A. and soaring at Universal.
This is where I'm hearing it from.
I just yeah, we'll just turn that down. Anybody got any other kind of questions or anything for us that, it looks like Ravenlock joined on Twitter. I can only see one set of Twitter, and I've
Call the panda Warren.
Warden? Is it?
No, look,
Warren.
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 Panda said it.
Panda.
No, this, Warren. We've got Poe and we've got Warren.
Oh, I'll bet that's Paul Janssens. Panda
Bill
named
Jr.
Bill. Oh. I hope to speak with Manu next week. Can't wait. I'd love to say that Manu's going to be on when I go on, and basically what I'm going to be doing is encouraging the entire Circuit fan group to do what we were just talking about with the thought experiment. Basically, when you think about us or when you think about the circuit or you think about Manu, imagining and visualizing that these are going well. These all these shows have taken off, and but I don't think that he's going to be there because he's gone back into writing. They're writing some more what do you call them, episodes. For the circuit, and they're going over script submissions and everything else. So
Hannah wants to know if you're gonna sing.
well, I hadn't planned on singing. Is it any? I really wasn't.
Come on, Husky, sing.
I wasn't.
There we go. Oh yeah. Keep singing. Keep it up. Come on. Come on. Give me that high note.
It's like hurting. Because okay, Paul, I got you. You're okay. You got the Twitch thing going on. No Panda, no torture today. Thank you, Lynn.
Too late.
Oh, Greg's hurting me. I mean, I'm almost 45 and trying to work out like I'm a 20-year-old, and it's shakes, it's salads, it's protein, it's carb loading this week, I've been told, and man, it feels like I'm eating all the time. Like, just every couple of hours. It's crazy.
Welcome to the panda life.
But not bamboo. I'm not eating bamboo. Bamboo all belongs to her.
Yeah.
Yep, too late. Torture again today. Well, you know what? If you're over 60 and you're in a gym, you win. More power to you. But by the time I'm 60, if I'm still in a gym, I will be very, very impressed with myself. I don't see it happening. No. No. I don't see it happening. Let's see. The squeaky toy sounds like Gordon the Gopher.
I don't know who that is.
I wonder if that's like a British thing. Gordon the Gopher. I don't know. You guys, anybody know? Hannah, Afro Dude, do you know, or the man behind the Afro, do either of you know who Gordon the Gopher is? Well, let's Google that. Let me see if I can Google that.
The panda is not your mouse.
No, it doesn't work real well.
No, not really.
Gordon the Gopher. Gordon T. Gopher, English puppet gopher who first appeared on children's BBC between 85 and 87. All right. Oh, she's going to send us a clip. Everybody seems to like Gordon from Europe.
Gordon sounds like a good name.
Oh, Lynn. If you've lost 30 already and have 6 to go, you are so much closer to the finish line than I am. That is awesome. You are almost there. You are just so close. Because let's see, let's do the math. 36 pounds total that you wanted to lose. 30 is done. There's some math in here. That's like, how many 6s are there in 36? 6?
Sure.
So that's 5 out of 6. What is that, like 80, 85% done?
Sure.
I mean, you are so close to almost there. Call it Dave. Everyone needs an annoying friend called Dave. But I already have an annoying friend named... I'm just kidding, Dave. I'm just kidding, Dave. You're not annoying.
No, he's not.
I'm kidding.
I was kidding.
That's not your mouse.
Are you sure?
I'm.
It rolls around like my mouse. Okay, so now we're just having fun. Let's see. We got Hannah Large is sending me video clips of Gordon the Gopher. Lynn, you're not annoying. Bad face, yeah, behind. And Rose Kirby is saying, yes, it is. Who is with Philip Schofield on the finger called Going Live.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure what that means, but what are you doing? Oh! Okay. Okay. We're good. Don't move. Don't move.
I'm slipping though. I can't.
Oh,
exactly
Paula says
slip.
name it Pandemonium.
I'm kind of slipping.
I know.
Oh God! I don't want to hurt you.
Our
More than I already have.
somehow your thing has gone on again.
Oh, my headphones turned off. That's why.
Your headphones turned on.
No, they turned off, so my computer started talking.
Okay. Let me see. What do we got? I wonder if we got everybody else in here. David Mills retweeted all this other people. You know what? I bet we might be missing some. Oh, look at that. Ariane says Pandemonium with demon capitalized. That's actually, you know what? This little thing right here has caused me more pain. It's
I see this.
backwards.
No. Yes.
Hey! All right, here we go. This little thing has caused me more pain than I care to admit. Because I can't keep my... It's a squeaky toy. Okay. Well, we've got Pandemonium, we've got Dave, we've got Gordon the Gopher. There's a whole bunch of people to try and... Oh, man.
Where did your thing go?
Over there.
Right there.
Yeah. So yeah. Does anybody got any questions about anything? Pandemonium is the new LARP character I'm playing. So... Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, this is awesome. I'm hoping that if you guys have any kind of questions, there's another vote for Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
If you guys have any questions about anything that's going on, or you have any questions about this visualization thing, feel free to put them in the chat. Unless you're on Facebook, which means I gotta look over there. Along to Lisa, I'm on my way to bed now. Good night, you all. Look, I don't blame you a bit. It's like midnight 30 over there in Germany where she's at, so. That's kind of late. We still got to go to the store, but if anybody's got any questions about this visualization thing, it's really
My meds keep making me yawn.
it's really important to me. I really want to see. I really believe that this can make a humongous difference. Just visualizing it. And if you're watching this after the fact, you know, if you have questions about it, feel free to message me. Feel free to leave it in the comments, and I'll get a hold of it. You're gonna do that.
I made myself yawn by seeing your replay over there.
There's a delay, and we're watching this on different places, and she yawned, and then it popped up over there, and she yawned again. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's really this visualization is making your mind imagine stuff that is Yes, the visualization is like closing your eyes and seeing it in your mind and getting excited over it as though it were already here. The circuit has already made it big.
Sorry, I didn't mean to actually squeak that.
The much more gooder studios. The
Yeah,
chat.
no, much more goodier.
Much more goodier.
Much more goodier.
The chats are fixed and the shows are launched and things are really working and people are having a good time. I honestly believe, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that this will work, because I have seen it work in other things. Just in my own life, I've seen it work in my friends' lives. If you want more information on how you can make it work for you, The Secret, if you search on Netflix for The Secret, it's there, and the video is a little corny at times, and sometimes people want to shut it off early and go, oh, well, I know about that already. I believe in the power of positive thinking. Then they explain why it goes wrong sometimes. So if you have time, it's worth watching. They really explain it, and like I said, I've seen it work. It sounds goofy and it sounds kind of out there, but I'm telling you, it works. And even if you don't believe it, every time you kind of see a post between me, Panda, Manu, the circuit crew, just kind of send some positive vibes and have a quick visualization of things going well.
And just so they're aware, your screen is not messing up. I'm messing with the lighting stuff because the man behind the afro kept pointing out that our lighting was a little too bright. So I'm messing with it. It was glaring off my very white forehead, and yours too. I'm white. Very, very white.
All right, well, since this isn't actually a show and now it's just kind of a rap session, I'm going to go ahead and have a cigarette here.
That rap session? Like, yeah, that kind of thing?
Like a seaweed rap?
No.
At a spa?
No, like gangsta.
Oh, yeah, because look at this face. It says gangster all over it. I'm a gangsta husky.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we've got any kind of, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go ahead.
That's a good idea.
I'm just going to go ahead and smoke here. But if you guys have any questions or anything, no.
I don't think so.
If you got any questions or anything, go ahead and ask them now. Otherwise, we're going to give it probably 20 seconds because Facebook, we do this thing in front of the camera, and it is 20 seconds before Facebook sees it. Now, it's only about 3 seconds before Twitch sees it, and it looks like it's about 11 or 12 seconds maybe before Twitter sees it. Mm-hmm. So as you guys are typing in any questions that you might have, and you can ask me anything. You can ask me, whatever. It doesn't matter. And
Me too.
Paul says, Bill, you are a husky.
Yes.
I got to tell you, Panda named me that shortly after we started dating, and she says I act like a husky. I'm not sure I see it, but she says all the time. I do things all the time without even realizing it that's very husky-like.
Yeah,
so
we'll be watching like nature documentaries and stuff like that, and there'll be where like a pack of wolves or something is stalking its prey, and he'll be sitting in bed, and all of a sudden you'll see him just go.
Well, yeah, I'm helping.
Like, no!
I'm helping. Helping.
And you just can watch him, he'll just like start to tense, like the second they start running after it, he'll tense up, and if they get the catch, he's just like, yeah!
I'm helping! We certainly saw it when you fooled around with the panda.
This.
Well, that's not...
This. See?
That's not my fault. I can't help that. Would you stop?
Can you not?
Yeah, I can't help it.
Can you not?
Um...
You're a helping husky.
I'll say goodnight, but why didn't you mention the dog thing? Oh, we just hadn't kind of got around to it. Yeah,
Oh, my dog?
Yeah.
I thought we did mention that already.
Well, we mentioned that... when did we mention that? In the last one of these.
Well, wait, no, you mentioned it earlier, too, when you started talking about the positive thinking one.
Yeah.
How it helped me with my dog.
Rose
And
Kirby
Rose,
made a humongous donation to Panda's GoFundMe, and it's not fully funded yet, but she brought us over the point. Well, she brought Panda over the point where now she can start the process. The trainer can go find the dog, gets the dog vet, gets the dog chipped. It's the first, how long? 2 months?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I just got off the phone with him today about it. So basically, once the check from GoFundMe comes in and I'm able to cash that, I take the $1,000 and the note from my doctor stating that she agrees and says that I would very much benefit medically from a service dog. Take that up to him, and then we start talking about it, and we lay off the groundwork, basically. I told him that I wanted a chocolate chocolate lab, preferably a male one. And he said...
Oh, we talked about it during the Valentine's Day thing that we did.
Yeah, we did.
That's it.
And he said that it'll be hard to find a purebred. And I told him, like, I don't really care about that. I'm not concerned whether it is a purebred dog or not, to be entirely honest. I want my doggy. And I've already decided that he's going to be named Castiel. You know, all my Supernatural fans out there should know why. Because, you know, Cass. But
Supernatural fan.
yeah.
So this put you know, Rose's donation put her over the
I'm sorry. I'm laughing
Don't
at
throw it.
John.
Bill will hurt himself trying to get it.
No, I won't do that.
Not
today,
this puts us to the point where the trainer gets everything together, can go find the dog, get the dog vetted, get the dog chipped, do the first 2 weeks, and it's going to pay for at least the first couple of training sessions that go on over the next couple of months.
They're $120 a piece with this specific trainer. I don't know about any others, but for him specifically, it's basically like the obedience training and then the
Canine Good Citizen.
Canine Good Citizen and training my dog to do the specific tasks that I want him to do, which mainly will be blocking. And if you guys don't know what that is, essentially he will put himself in between me and everything else and alert me if somebody gets too close or that kind of thing. Another thing is alerting me in a certain way to give me an excuse to get out of a situation, a public situation, if I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. The dog himself will give me an excuse, act as though he needs to go to the bathroom or something like that, so I can excuse myself and not be embarrassed about it. Another one is alert me when my anxiety attacks come on, because they've started to kind of just show up when they feel like it. I'm not sure what triggers them half the time. But that way I can get an alert from him, and then once they start coming in, I want to teach him to basically sit on my lap or lay on my chest, just put pressure on my abdomen, on my core essentially, because that helps calm me down quite a bit, because now I have something to focus on and one thing to like hyper focus my mind on.
And if that wasn't enough, you guys are all talking about how I actually act like a husky, which is a dog, and Panda's getting a service dog, and Rose Kirby was talking about the Chinese New Year. It is now the year of the dog.
Yes, it is.
So I'm like, you couldn't see my other arm, but it was up there too. Rah! I like the year of the dog. I'm getting Stereo Panda both on Facebook and Twitch.
Facebook. Yep.
That's right.
Facebook.
So that's happening, and see, things are already starting to improve. We are talking about Panda and I. We want to get these shows launched. There's going to be the Husky Show, which is going to be, you know, games, funny reactions, puns, and there's going to be a more serious side, you know, current events with common sense kind of thing. And if you're into that kind of thing, you can pick one or the other or watch both. It doesn't matter. And as the shows start bringing in money and this starts paying off, all of this time that we've been putting into it, we are talking about doing a Europe tour. And one of the things that we want to do before we do that is get the equipment we need to broadcast live while we're on that tour. And we want to meet all you guys that are in the UK and in Europe. And oh, Paul.
Oh my.
We want to be able to broadcast live while we're doing it and kind of take you along with us. So we have a goal, and we're not going to mention what that is. We have an income goal that once the shows start bringing in a certain amount, and they've gotten, you know, to the certain amount, and this includes actually if we're able to say afford to invest in the circuit and get a point, like Manu was talking about on the Go Live that we did most recently with him there, and the circuit takes off, and then that starts bringing in money. Once we start getting in a certain amount of money, that is something we are going to do. We don't know when, but we are going to do it, is get the ability to broadcast live while on the fly, so to speak, and we're gonna we want to start in Scotland because we want to see like the Rosslyn Chapel, and then we're gonna work our way south. Oh well, you want to go to Ireland too, don't you?
Yes.
And then work our way south through the UK and meet everybody, and then through Belgium and Germany and maybe France and Italy because the food. So, yeah.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to make a stop with the man behind the afro because I need to fix his dang lighting. Whether he's joking or not, I need to fix his dang lighting. Good Lord.
He was joking about our lighting.
I know, I saw that. It's just like, oh, child, come on now.
Yeah, she's the tech. You tell her the lighting is off, and Paul Janssens loves the shirt.
Thank you.
Let's settle this like adults.
Yeah.
Well, and that's going to be the Husky Show. I'm quite sure that's going to happen. One of the things that we have planned, we're not entirely sure how we're going to do it, but we're going to do a show where I'm playing a video game that I've never done before, I've never played before, and she is going to hook at least one of my arms up to a TENS unit, which is a medical device basically that does intermittent electricity shocks, and it basically makes your hand jump around, and that ought to be entertaining.
It's so fun. I laughed for at least 10 minutes straight just watching you do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hilarious.
Rose Kirby says, I'm still up. Have you ever seen a program called Sue Thomas FBI? Part of that reminds me of a dog. I honestly, I haven't seen that.
Did you tell him about the secret?
I did.
Okay.
I did. And I know it's on Netflix US. I spoke with the man behind the afro. I did a video teleconference with him right before I went live, actually. And he's verified it's actually on Netflix UK. So you can go and take a look at it. Best make a stop in the Midlands, too. You know what? I'd love to, because I've actually met you in real life. You and the man behind the afro. And you guys are wonderful people. I would love to meet your other half. And maybe talk to him about Fate. It's just, yeah, definitely. That's one of the things we want to do is just stop off and see as many people as we can. Stop off and see as many of the sites as we can. The castles, the chapels. Definitely
yes.
Waffles.
Yes.
Waffles.
You had him at Waffles.
You
had him at Waffles.
I'm not big on beer. I'm not big on fat, but oh God, waffles are my. And she got me a.
Sorry, I'm like absent-mindedly playing with it.
She got me a waffle iron for Christmas.
A double-sided waffle iron.
And I've been using it.
2 waffles at a time.
And I do.
I know.
I do.
Well, no, the reason I was asking if you had told him about the secret thing is because that kind of played a role, I believe, in actually the timing of the donation and stuff like that. Because we had watched this, a day or two prior to Rose's very generous donation, and right after we started watching that, or right after we finished, I started actually envisioning the dog following me around the house. I was talking to him in my brain, in my mind. I actually put a background on my monitor of a chocolate lab that was just looking right at me, and every morning, as silly as it sounds, every morning I would wake up and I would turn my computer on, and I would pet him and tell him good morning. I would be commanding him to go lay in his bed and help and that kind of stuff. And here's something else, okay? There was more that had to happen than just the GoFundMe. Mm-hmm. There's paperwork that has to happen, and they are so specific here at this apartment complex on how it has to happen. Oh, yes.
And stuff just started falling into place. And we were thinking, if stuff's falling into place this fast for things, if we could get people across the world, across the globe actually, to put in 30 seconds or a minute of this visualization that's causing things to just fall into place, we could give the circuit a huge boost. So let me get some of these. Let's see. We had... Ariane said, we have currywurst in Berlin. I haven't been to Berlin because the last time I was in Germany, East and West was still divided. But I have had currywurst I have been on Volksmarches. I love both of them. I love everything about Germany. Those are both awesome things. I would love to see Berlin. There is so much history in Europe, and Germany is beautiful. The UK is beautiful. It really, there's just all
Beer.
all stuff. What else do we got? Wings in Buffalo. Come to Yorkshire. We want to go to all of these places, but right now all of our money is tied up in Much More Gooder Studios. We are firmly convinced that this is going to pay off. We are going to get it right. And if you're looking, at starting to live stream, realize this. This is the third test in a row we haven't been able to get the Facebook chat. Fail, fail, fail. Well, we're not going to quit.
No.
We're going to get it right. And when we get it right, we're going to launch these shows, and things are going to be entertaining and interactive. We'll have Twitch parties. We'll get you guys in there playing games with us. It's going to be fun, and we're going to get it. We are learning as we go, and we appreciate you guys following us. But what I think, I firmly believe that these positive thoughts from around the world are going to help us get things to fall into place. And so we very much appreciate it. We are this...
Oh. No.
No. Oh, it's my other hand. Greg, I blame you. We do. We want to go on a Europe tour. We want to go on a United States and Canada tour. We want to meet you guys. We want to get those of you that want to be on as a guest, for the live shows. We really, really want to do this. And like I said, we have a goal. We have to get the shows launched. They have to start bringing in money. But once they do, and there's other things that are going on as well. We're not just dependent upon the shows, but we believe that that the stuff is gonna break, especially with your help with the visualizations, and we would love to tour around. Now, Manu and I'm just gonna tell you, we are tossing the idea around of maybe doing a show together. That's after the circuit is launched and after some of these other gets launched, and just goofing off. Lynn Lady brings up a good point. Don't forget to pray for Manu. He is in pain every day after his accident. In that case, when you think about Manu, visualize him being pain-free.
Right.
I'm not a doctor. I know you guys. I don't think we have any medical doctors really that are on tonight, but you can send that out. You can visualize that he's pain-free, that he's healed. I'm not talking about faith healing, although I guess it's similar, but just visualize him having more pain-free days, or not bad pain days in any least. Just pain-free and able to work, and the ideas flow through him, and he's just able to get, just visualize him being successful at making the circuit the best that it can be, and then visualize the circuit just exploding.
Right.
So,
well, in a good way.
Yeah.
Not bad boom. Good boom.
Good boom.
Good boom.
BEWM boom.
Good boom.
So we've been on here for almost an hour, and we still got to go to the store. So if anybody's got any kind of questions right now, I'm just wondering, because I'm 5,500 miles away. Well, Rose, you are 5,500 miles away, but you won't be if we do a UK tour. So yeah. But that's the thing, pass it around. Let your friends know. Anytime they hear about the circuit, or they think about Manu, or any of these things you see us post, just take 30 seconds or a minute and throw some positive vibes our way, and visualize these things going well. Visualize the tour. Visualize us coming by you guys' houses, and you showing us, these castles that live around you, or the wings in Buffalo, or whatever it is, and you being on the show too, because we would love to do that. So we're going to go ahead and call it, and I'm going to get a squeaky. I'm going to get a squeaky toy. The Belgian Voyage Club is having contacts with Comic-Con. Ooh! Manu'd love that. I tell you, Paul, he talks about you all the time, even when we're not live, when we're just talking about the Circuit Live show, bringing it back and everything. He mentions you and Philip and all of the guys that got the Icheb House Party, which is going to be available again. But the Icheb house parties that went on, and the Brussels Borg tour and all of that, he really had a good time. He mentions that a lot, and I was a little jealous. So I would love to go on it also.
So from what I've gathered thus far, this is now pandemonium.
We will have to go. I'm not sure what RB means.
I don't know.
RB.
I don't know.
Arby's?
No.
I'll have to go back through all of the votes and everything, but it did look like we got a whole lot for pandemonium.
Don't bite the panda. Love the panda. Mwah. See? You go, mwah. You go, mwah. Mwah. I just about got your eye. You go, mwah. Mwah. Mwah.
They made a squeaky noise. Made
Mwah.
another squeaky noise. Made a squeaky noise.
You're gonna knock me off.
Come here, squeaky noise! So Rose Kirby's talking about Cosmo, an all-you-can-eat buffet. Hey, I'm all about that. I get binge days.
And as far as Paula bringing up the beer earlier, like, yeah, do you like beer? I absolutely despise beer. I can't stand it.
I'm more of a whiskey feller.
I am a whiskey and or vodka kind of girl.
But they do have good beer over in Europe. It's so different. It is so different than here.
Yeah, but still. Is it not made with roughly the same stuff?
No. Well, there's
it's
some.
Not made with barley?
There's some that is. There's some that's made with hops and barley, and some that's made with rye, and they have all of these. I don't even know what you call them, but like little breweries. They're all over the place. They're special ones. They have different kind of flavors.
I may give it a try.
There is a pitcher of beer in Germany that I remember that you could stick a pencil in, and it would stand up.
Cool.
It would stand straight up out of a pitcher, not a bottle, a pitcher.
I am jealous of Hannah.
What castle is that, Hannah? I remember when I was there last time, we saw a castle.
Hey, that's a good idea, Rose.
I have pictures of it, but I don't remember.
Put up a poll.
A poll. Good deal, Rose. I'll put a poll up on the Husky page.
Right.
And you guys can vote.
Well, we have two ways of the pandemonium. We have regular pandemonium and then the
Demonomium, yeah.
Demonum. Pandemonum.
and yeah, they've got castles too. All right, so yeah, Man Behind the Afro. Hannah, I know it's getting to be about midnight where you guys are. I made a mistake. I'll be there Tuesday. I made a mistake and thought it was 11 o'clock that I had to be there for. It's 1300 that we start my time, so I will be there. I will be sore, but I will be there, and I will be ready to play. So, Tutbury Castle. Hey, you know what? Little ones, big ones. Castles are awesome. Chapels are awesome.
Yep.
We don't have that stuff here.
Nope.
You know, the country, our version of history, really old history, is 225, 250 years. I remember being over there with Scarlac and seeing a timeline that went through the middle of the city that he was in, and it went into BC. That was over 2,000 years ago. All of this history that's over there, and we absolutely love it, and we're going to keep working until we get Much More Gooder Studios to a certain point. Like I said, we've agreed on a goal, and once we get there, we are going to go take off. We're gonna do this. We're going to meet all you people.
Yeah, they've got castles, and we've got, like, what, around here? Laura Ingalls Wilder's house.
Yeah, from House on the Prairie.
Wilson's Creek Battlefield.
We do have a bunch of Civil War stuff, because we had a Civil War, yeah.
Cannons. I mean, we don't have much in the way of, like, big kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, Italy. He says Italy's even better than that, and he can show us around France and Italy. That's going to be awesome. We're looking forward to it. But yeah,
my beating heart.
You guys can help us by visualizing that and visualizing Manu, some pain-free days for Manu, and the ideas just flowing through his head and the circuit exploding. Whenever you see it, you know, it's not like I said, it doesn't have to be a chore all the time. But whenever you see it, just take a few seconds to close your eyes, visualize it, and send us some positive thoughts. We will be back. I'm going to go live in the Circuit fan group and bring this up Tuesday. Yeah, go to the
Lynn's
store
yelling at us.
already. So Tuesday I'll be on in the Circuit Live Club, the fan club, and we'll talk about this again. We'll do some different stuff, and guys, we're excited. We're very excited. Thank you for being with us. We are gonna call it a night, and and we didn't call it a night quite fast enough, did we, Dave? Oh, Dave. I love you, man.
I love him.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to the store. We're gonna watch some TV, and I'm gonna get some sleep before Greg decides he's gonna murder me again tomorrow morning. 9 o'clock. I gotta get up and go to see it.
Yay.
So, all right, we'll take care. Rose Kirby's saying good night. We'll be around tomorrow as well. No, we won't. It's the weekend.
Right.
I'll be around a little bit.
But
But not much, and then we'll be back on Monday, hardcore, and on social media.
we'll end this, and then we'll pop the poll up on your page, and
I will pop the poll up on my page before I go to bed tonight, probably after the store.
yeah.
But we'll get that knocked out. All right. Thanks. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day, and we will see you next week.
Bye, guys. Mwah! Love you all.
I'm waving, but you can't see me because I'm waving behind a panda.